Thanks for watching Halftime TV. This is Leon Bailey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Hello, good afternoon, Halftime TV viewers and subscribers. Welcome to another episode, and we have some massive updates for you, the Reggae Boys fans. And I know you're looking forward to the game tomorrow afternoon/evening. So we are here as soon as possible to bring those updates to you. Remember, Jamaica plays the Dominican Republic tomorrow at the National Stadium. For those who haven't been made aware, the new start time for that game is 3:30 p.m. So 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon. Summer, I don't know what's happening. Well, we actually know what's happening, and we'll be getting to that in a few minutes. But big update. We know what it's like at 3:30 p.m. in Jamaica, especially in summer. Well, it's not officially summer as yet, but it is early June, so we know what it's like. So it's a sun-hot game tomorrow afternoon at the National Stadium. Jamaica plays the Dominican Republic. I want all the Jamaican and the Reggae Boys fans to show out and to support the boys. So let's hear it. So this is a press release from the Jamaica Football Federation. So since been deleted, you probably won't be able to find it in other spaces unless, of course, they decide to re-upload it. So press release, kickoff time change to the Reggae Boys World Cup qualifier against Dominican Republic on Thursday, June 6th. All right, so, and this Kingston, Jamaica today. Kickoff time for Jamaica's opening game of the World Cup qualifiers against Dominican Republic on Thursday, June 6, 2024 at the National Stadium has been changed to 3:30 p.m. by CONCACAF. After an evaluation by CONCACAF, they described that the lighting was still not adequate. You hear that? Lighting. Anyway, the lighting was still not adequate for an evening game, despite a last-ditch effort to rectify the lighting situation. The Jamaica Football Federation, in partnership with 876 Stream, has advised that they will allow free admission to students with an ID for the game to the bleachers. Tickets can be purchased at www.Jamaica Football Federation or JFF Football, with ticket prices at $1,500 for bleachers and $5,500 for grandstand. We are eagerly looking forward to your support and can't wait to see you in the National Stadium on Thursday to cheer on the boys. So I think the positive from this is a lot of students who will be leaving school, they'll have free admission to the National Stadium, to bleachers, of course. So it's an opportunity for all the schools, and we know there are a ton of schools in Kingston, to jump on a bus and make your way to the National Stadium. All right, probably talk to your parents from now, get their approvals, and then you can head on over to the National Stadium. But I want to hear what you, the viewers and subscribers, think about this situation. I think the World Cup qualification, the campaign begins. I think this is a huge opportunity for Jamaica to make it right this time around. And I think it's not really a good start, if I'm to be honest. I know as the campaign progresses, it will get better, but this is not the best of starts. And I think we all would have hoped for a better start. I think evening games, especially in Jamaica, it makes it easier for the working fans, for one, to come out and support the games, and obviously with the conditions in Jamaica, you don't want to be sitting in the National Stadium at 3:30 with the sun scorching hot. But that has been the case for schoolboy football and some other games as well that's been at the National Stadium. So let's see how it plays out. Fingers crossed. And again, I'm imploring all the Reggae Boys fans and the Jamaica fans to show out and to support Jamaica. I think the first time we have a lighting problem and JPS is not the fault. So big shout out to JPS on that one. At least you can skip blame in this regard. But I have a couple of questions and a couple of concerns. How long has this been a concern? Is it a case where the lighting situation was brought to, or the lighting concern was brought to the attention of the Jamaica Football Federation a couple of weeks, a couple of days? Is it only now, maybe a couple of hours before the game, been brought to your attention? How long was this brought to the attention of the Jamaica Football Federation? And since then, what has been done to rectify this matter? In the press release, it stated that last-ditch efforts were made to rectify the situation. Or it could possibly be a case where they were of the opinion that the stadium or the lighting at the National Stadium was good enough. A couple of weeks ago, not even a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, they played a big game, Nations League game at the National Stadium. I know, well, the game was scheduled to be played there in the evening, was rained out, subsequently played the following day, in the middle of the day, really. So was the case where the lighting was good at that point, and then probably a couple of the fuses went, or what? Well, we want some more information. I think this media release doesn't really say much. And again, the Jamaica Football Federation is a private entity, so they don't really owe us any explanation. But as a regular fan, I'd like to know more. I'd like to know what exactly led up to this. Because right now, roughly, just over 24 hours before the start of the game, there are entertainers who came out and did promotional videos. There are influencers who came out and did promotional videos. And now everyone is basically shuffling to change. Like I, for one, I've had to post on my Instagram with updated times, because originally people were planning for 6:30. And again, as I said, with things like these, you have to allow for proper planning. Because if someone were to go to their boss now today and say, hey, I want to leave early tomorrow, it'd be a little bit trickier than if they went to the boss last week and say, hey, you know, next week, Thursday, I have prior commitment. I need to leave at 3 next week, Thursday. Boss would be more understanding. All right. So, again, I'm still imploring all the Reggae Boys fans to go out and to support the boys. For those who are just joining us, I'm going to provide the update again. For the students who have IDs, you will be allowed free entry to the National Stadium tomorrow for the game. And again, the game starts at 3:30 p.m. So it's a 3:30 game. So sun hot in the National Stadium. But as Jamaicans, you know, we used to playing ball in sun hot. So nothing new there. But again, I'm going to go over the press release for everyone who's just hopping onto the live stream. So kickoff time change for the Reggae Boys World Cup qualifier against Dominican Republic on Thursday, June 6, 2024. The kickoff time for Jamaica's opening game of the World Cup qualifiers against Dominican Republic on Thursday, June 6, 2024 at the National Stadium has been changed to 3:30 p.m. by CONCACAF. So this was not a decision by the Jamaica Football Federation. This was not a decision by anyone else within Jamaican football. It was a decision by CONCACAF, and CONCACAF is a regional body. It basically governs football in the region. All right. So after an evaluation by CONCACAF, they described that the lighting was still not adequate for an evening kickoff, despite a last-ditch effort to rectify the lighting situation. All right. So basically, CONCACAF came in. They did their inspections of the light. I presume this would have happened last night. So they did their inspection of the light, and then they decided, hey, this was not good enough, and we can't allow for an evening game to happen under these lighting conditions. All right. So the Jamaica Football Federation, in partnership with 876 Stream, has decided that they will allow free admission to students with an ID for the game to the bleachers. So students with IDs head on to the National Stadium tomorrow. Free admission to bleachers. Okay. Tickets can be purchased at www.jff.football with ticket prices at $1,500 Jamaican dollars for bleachers and $5,500 for grandstand. Okay, so free admission for students with IDs to the National Stadium to bleachers. For the regular citizens, or for the working citizens who are looking to go out and support the national team. Not even working citizens, because there are some who don't work who will be looking to go out and to support the team as well. The admission is $1,500 and $5,500. So you pick your poison, but what matters is you are at the National Stadium. So JPS, not the fault this time around, people. CONCACAF came in and they said not enough light, and I hope and I trust that the powers that be will start working on it from now to correct it, so that when there is our next home game, we'll be able to have an evening game. Because again, the conditions in Jamaica, like right now where I'm at, it's 25 degrees outside, and this is not Jamaica, so I can imagine what it's like in Jamaica. I've heard a number of people speaking about the heat in Jamaica. Got some rain earlier this week. We know what happened last time we got a lot of rain at the National Stadium. So let's see. Hopefully the conditions are favorable, and hopefully we can get a good performance from the Reggae Boys. But stay tuned. Halftime TV will be doing the preview video for the Jamaica versus Dominican Republic game a little bit later on today. I want to hear your thoughts on this situation, though, so please leave those below. The game for the Jamaica versus Dominica World Cup qualifier will be starting at 3:30 p.m. All right, so 3:30 p.m. start time, Jamaica versus Dominican Republic. So look out for that. All right, until next time, like, share, subscribe. Peace out. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.